Hello, good evening. Happy Wednesday to you. What's going on? What's shaking? What's popping? What's crack-a-lacking? It's Wednesday night. It's time to get it right. It's Raw Talk Live.
Yay, oh yay, 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 oh yay, yay, yay. No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes, no.
Hey, what's going on, girlfriend Peggy? It's Raw Talk time. How you doing, honey?
Wonderful. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks. You trying to get situated over there?
Yeah, a little bit. Yes, a little bit.
Okay. All right, then. All right. That's good. That's
Beautiful. You
good.
looking beautiful night tonight, Queen.
Hey, well, thank you, my queen.
Yes.
Listen, I can't top you tonight. There's no touching you tonight. You got it going on tonight. I know you're trying to get the camera so it can show all the parts. The crown, the earrings, the necklace, the brooch, the whole 9 yards. The head wrap
Yes.
is beautiful tonight.
Thank you, my
Beautiful
love.
tonight.
Thank you. You look beautiful as well. Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm paying
always.
tribute. I'm paying tribute to all of my survivors tonight. I said I'm gonna break out a little bit of pink on them tonight. And
Okay.
much love to all of our survivors, of course.
Yes.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it needs to be Awareness Month for more than just that. So
Yes.
make sure that you get all your checkups and everything. But of course, we're wearing pink in honor of the survivors tonight. Folks are already in the building. Hey, what's going on, Kyle? The K Dog, the Dog Pound is in the building. Welcome, welcome. We're so happy to have you here.
Welcome.
The Raw Talkers are going to gather around tonight because we have something serious to talk about. He says, let the discussion commence. Yes, the Nubian Queens are in the building, Kyle. That's no lie. That is the truth. All right, girlfriend Peggy. So you're situated now, you think?
Yeah, I think I'm situated.
Okay. Now, every week the guess is, GUSS, that is, we have to guess what Peggy used to wrap her hair. And you know what, Peggy, one wrap is just more exquisite than the next.
Thank you.
They get more beautiful each and every time.
Thank
Each
you.
and every time. So, let's see. I don't know what's going on there tonight. I think, though, I think that might be a dress. So you can never tell what Peggy is going to wrap her hair with. It could be leggings. It could be a blouse. It could be a combination of both. It could be a scarf. It could be a dress. One day, one show, it was a shower curtain. And baby, that thing was bad to the bone. It was bad to the bone.
Yes,
It was bad to the bone. Okay. And then it's always bejeweled. And I'm telling you, the jewels for the head wrap tonight are spectacular.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Kyle says all he knows is that you wear it well. Yes,
you.
diamond dime status is, that is Peggy. That is girlfriend Peggy all the way. Kyle, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. So so girlfriend Peggy, that is just really stunning. So you have to so did I guess right?
No, you didn't guess right.
Okay. So it's not a dress. It's not a dress. Okay. Is it a tablecloth?
No.
No. Okay.
I have two things on it tonight. I have a pair of leggings underneath.
All right, so the leggings you wrap with
the base.
to give it structure.
Yeah, for the structure. And I put the leggings up and I twist a little bit and then I wrap it around in a ball and tuck it. And then this is a scarf. This is a regular scarf. This is my Halloween colors, so fall colors representation. I didn't know we were representing breast cancer tonight.
We weren't. I just
I
look.
got a little pink lipstick on and some pink eyeshadow, so I'm still representing.
You still representing always, always, most
Yes,
definitely. But
yes.
the fall colors are beautiful.
Yeah, I love them. They so vibrant. I love this scarf.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
and I like that the gold is so metallic in it. Okay, and
yeah.
so then up top we have a necklace.
Right. I love just a little necklace I picked up from Goodwill. I love to shop in Goodwill. I go in there and find different little goodies and stuff in there, and just bring them and use them to however I feel like it. And tonight it's a necklace, but tonight it's gonna be my headdress. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's
Another
beautiful.
necklace that I found from Goodwill, so many years old. All this stuff is old. I just kind of pull out bits and pieces here and there and play with it. So it's my gypsy look.
Yes, yes, it is. It's a real gypsy queen look, and it's beautiful. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
And nobody knows if something is old or new. It doesn't matter as
Right.
long as it
Yeah.
looks good on you.
Yes,
You
I
know,
love it.
and that's what's important. That's what's important. But it is beautiful tonight, girlfriend.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
stunning. Absolutely
Thank you.
stunning. So we got a lot of things that are going on in the news. You had a couple of things that you brought to my attention because I'll be running around. I'm not watching TV, and I thought they were very interesting. Do you remember?
I don't have no idea. Just went out the window. Um, oh, yes, I told you about making the Stallion's hottie sauce at Popeye.
Yes,
She has
yes.
her first original. I would imagine she might be the first African American Black woman that has a representation in a major franchise. So she has her hottie sauce out there that she's representing, and she has the commercials going right now. It looks kind of sweet to me. I haven't tried it. I haven't tasted it, so I can't really give my opinion on it if it's really hottie, if it's a hottie sauce. But
Hmm.
maybe somebody has tasted it and they can tell us, give us their opinion on it. But yes,
Yeah.
and I think she bought a franchise as well. So
Oh.
she's doing some big things. She's doing some great things.
Well, that's good. It's
Yeah.
good to diversify your income.
Mm,
It's
yes, it
it's good,
is.
as a businesswoman for her to have multiple streams of income and to take her, the profits from her work and her earnings
Mm-hmm.
and put it into something that, kind of, gives her a future and keeps the
Right.
money coming because the entertainment business is finicky, it's fickle.
I think so. Yeah, because you could be on top today and next week or a couple of months from now, nobody know your name.
Right.
You kind of like, oh, time's
Old
fast.
news.
Yeah.
You can be old
Right.
news real
Mhm.
fast, real
Right.
fast. Kyle says, go in hot, come out hotter. So Kyle, have you tasted the sauce? He says it goes in hot, it comes out hotter, it's spicy. Have you had the sandwich? Have you tasted the sauce? We want to know. We want to know because Peggy, you like hot stuff, right?
Yeah, I do. I like hot sauce on a lot of things. Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm
just
like,
I was listen. I didn't try to. I think I tried the chicken sandwich one time when the rave was on about the chicken sandwich and people was hitting people over the head and stabbing and shooting and killing people over the chicken sandwiches and the lines was wrapped around the corners. I think I got an opportunity to try the sandwich one time. It just didn't really do a whole lot for me.
right. And it was,
People just don't do it. I mean, it's just not a big deal. That's
I
just my
liked it.
opinion.
Yeah,
Huh?
I liked it. I think I've
Yeah.
had two.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
liked it, but like you say, it's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. So maybe this chicken sandwich with the hottie sauce on it might make it appeal to me a little bit more.
Yeah,
So,
could be. Kyle
yeah.
says that he tried it and that it's spicy, and that's what he means when he says it goes in hot and it comes out hotter.
Right.
So
Right. It's
he
spicy.
tried it. He didn't say if he liked it or not. Did you like it, Kyle? Did it make a difference in the way the chicken sandwich tasted? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know, though. We
Right.
do. We
Yeah.
do. And there was something else you pointed out to me that I wasn't aware of. I can't remember. I thought you was gonna write
I didn't. Things come and go so quickly.
it. Now something else that I heard about today that was really shocking to me was that the students at Howard University are sleeping in tents on campus because the dorms are full of rats and roaches and mold. And they were complaining about getting mold in their shoes and all of that kind of stuff. And can you imagine spending $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to send your child to college and they are sleeping in a tent like a homeless person?
No,
And can you imagine that anywhere in the country that there would be students at a white university sleeping in a tent?
No, I can't imagine that. That's far beyond. That's like that's kind of over the top there.
Yeah.
Imagination. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So, all of the alumni that are rich people, all of the entertainers and athletes and whatnot that have like buku money, nobody's gonna put no money in towards that, or to make that situation different for them is strange. And that was very sad, disconcerting news to me. I certainly hope that they can resolve that situation quickly because it is absolutely unacceptable. The beautiful Jersey Nelson has joined us. She's in the virtual building. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, nice to have you here. Kyle says he's going to stick with the sweet sauce. He said, I guess that hot sauce was too hot for him. That coming out part can really turn you off if it's too hot coming out the other end.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I don't know.
That's funny. I wonder if Jersey's tried it. The hottie sauce. Megan Thee Stallion's hottie sauce. That's what we're talking about.
Yes. He's it must have really lit him up. It lit you up, huh? That's all right. The dog pound can handle it. Hey, and don't you have a baby cow? Let us know when the baby comes. How long before the baby gets here? Inquiring minds want to know. But I think he's a papa to be. Let me see what he said about that. Huh? Oh, hey, Gerald. Hey,
Gerald, Mr. Edge.
Hey, welcome. We want to welcome everybody to the virtual building tonight. We are talking about Meek Mill and his new album, and not necessarily the song or the lyrics, but the controversy is about the album cover.
Yes, the cover.
It's about the album cover. And I wanted to show you what the album cover looks like. All right. So that's the album cover. And as you can see, it shows an image of a Black woman with her breasts out. Another image of a Black woman with her back turned, and she's showing some breasts, but all of her backside. And then there's another one with a Black woman who is bent over, and then there's a pink spot right here. And I think we know what that is depicting. So she's given it all up. And this is the image that was plastered all over the bus in Philly that this man went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about. So here is the video of this man doing his rant about the album.
Look at this bus that goes by my neighborhood. Look at this bus that goes by my neighborhood. What the is this? What the What is this? This is on the side of a bus. This is on the side of a bus rolling through your street. Rolling on the side of your street. Is this what you want, Black women? Is this what you want, Black women? Is this what you want? Look at it on the side of a bus. Is this what you want, Black women? Is this what you want? Is this how you want to be respected? Is this how you want to be respected in life? This is how you want to look? This is how you want to be portrayed? Stand up to. I'm from Philly. I actually should support Meek Mill. This is disgusting. Look at this lady. Look at this. This is on the side of a bus where little girls can pull up and see. That's pussy. Let's not mistake what this pink dot is. This is disgusting. This is satanic. I'm so sick of this.
So, girlfriend, what you think?
That rant was something else. He was so over the top. And on one hand, I agree with him. On one hand, I do. But on the other hand, I don't know if he would have been that outraged if it had been a white woman. We have seen Donald Trump ex-wife, Melania Trump, or whatever her name, the stripper or whatever she was, a call girl, in naked nude pictures, depicting herself in a sense, representing white women in a very disgusting to others, to us, to me, in a very disgusting, untasteful like way. It's a cartoonish type of painting, and girls have seen, I'm sure young girls as well as older girls have seen much worse. They've seen mommy naked, they've seen aunties naked, and them, they know what it looks like. Is that how we want to be represented? No, it's not. Is that something that we would per se be proud of? No, it's not. I wouldn't be proud. At the same time, would I be so ashamed and embarrassed that I would just drop my head down and cry and sob because that's going by on a bus? I don't think I would, but it's not good. I don't necessarily like it, but that's art. That is the artist. That's what he has going on in his head for his album. That's his vision. You understand? So, we can't get mad if he has enough money to put that on the bus. Who are we to say that he can't put it up? The bus didn't agree that it wasn't good enough to be shared on the bus. It's on the bus, so apparently somebody didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, and it's interesting that it would get past the people who make the decision about putting that on the city bus. How much money did he pay? Yeah, did it take to have that done? I'm more interested in who gave permission to have it on the bus than about the album cover itself. Mm-hmm. Because I think being on a city bus, I think it's inappropriate. Rhea is in the building. Hi, Rhea. Welcome, sis. Hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you. And then our baby Tanisha in the building. Yes. She says the white guy has a point. Jersey says, wow, some of these celebrities would do anything for attention and sales. I fully agree with him 100%. We can't sit here and make this a race situation when what he is speaking of is on that bus in the open for everybody to see. Gerald says he thinks it's all about an agenda. Gerald, I feel you. Yeah. I feel you on that. I'm not in agreement with it being on the side of the bus. I think that's inappropriate. I understand that it's art in an art museum, at a show somewhere. Do your thing. Do your thing. But on a public city bus, no. And I think we have to know our history, and that Black women have always been sexually taken advantage of first by white men. Mm-hmm. By white men first. Mm-hmm. They in slavery, they treated us, like we were their private concubines, and they raped and did whatever they wanted to do. That, they even saw us or said that we were promiscuous because of the way our bodies were shaped, because Black women, are curvaceous or have a protruding buttocks. And to them, that meant, that you were designed to be, for sex and for their sexual pleasure. And so that's what they did. So we have been, sexually abused and tormented, our entire life, our whole civilization. And this is no different, and it's no better. And I'm with you, Gerald, when you say I think it is an agenda. And and it's all an agenda, to keep Black people enslaved mentally, to to keep us in a particular socioeconomic situation. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing, and we stay enslaved mentally because we consume all of all of the propaganda.
Mm-hmm. But the pictures on the bus is only a half of it, because, like I said, we can go back way back in the beginning of hip hop, how they brutalized and degraded and humiliated and just made women the brunt of everything, just from calling us every name thinkable under the sun, talking about the acts that they perform with us or that we perform on them, and calling us thoughts and hoes and bitches and everything, like I said, under the sun, that has never been uplifting in showing Black women or depicting us in a good light. We've always been stepped on and trampled on and thrown to the side like we were crap. In the music, that's what came out. We basically no respect.
Yeah, and I don't know when it exactly took that turn. I think, the beginning of hip hop in the 80s wasn't like that. It was fun. It was, to the hip, to the hop, to the hippity hip, and the hip hop. Don't stop rocking to the bang bang, bang, up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat. It was fun. Hip hop was a rhyme, and it was fun, and the music was lighter. And then, as time went on, there were some people who made social commentary. Still, it wasn't disrespectful to Black women. A Tribe Called Quest or KRS-One. Tupac, very conscientious about our struggle and whatnot. But then somewhere it took a turn, and then it got nasty, and drugs and guns and killing each other, which is part of the agenda. Nobody likes it better than when Black people kill themselves, because it saves everybody else the trouble of doing it, because certain people want that done. Venus Davis in the building. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome to Raw Talk. She says that the artwork is wrong. She says he wouldn't put his mama on there. Being disrespectful to women like that is wrong. Keep that in your house and not on a bus.
Okay.
Raw Talker Cheryl Walker in the building. So she says, okay.
Queen.
Okay, so the fake outrage is beyond the pale. So she's saying that this man's outrage is fake. Calling it satanic is out of context. I just spent the last few minutes listening to a few of the tracks from the latest release, giving the benefit of the doubt that there was a deeper context than what we see. My initial reaction is that there is no subtext to this artwork. It's merely for likes, clicks, views, and controversy.
Yeah. I agree. Because I just told you, I listened to some of the music and the lyrics is not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I mean, it was nothing in it I could really find that they were degrading women. And, I saw one lady, she was in a bathing suit on the sofa. It was a bathing suit. She's a beautiful Black woman, so she looked beautiful. So it's for controversy. I agree with Cheryl. It's for the likes. It's for the controversy and all the hoopla. Yeah, to drive you to the album. Yeah, it's designed to drive you to the album so you can listen to it and buy the music or whatever. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Tanisha. She says, I agree, Miss B. I think it sends a wrong message to young girls and boys that women are just sexual objects.
Okay.
And I agree with you,
Yeah.
Tanisha. It perpetuates that idea and it's constant. She said he could have gotten his message across without having those women being depicted like that. And interestingly enough, um, at the last minute, I found out from someone else that artwork was created by a woman.
Yes.
And so I would be interested in hearing, you know, what her train of thought was on that creation. I don't know, but you know, we talked a little bit about his lyrics, and you know, we can't play the music because of copyright issues, but I was trying to see, you know, some of the things that he says. You know, so he says the N word a lot. He said, "Ain't none of y'all N words getting none of this money, and bitches, just me and my dogs. We got brand new Porsche and Turbo Sport. I just hopped through the hood." So what he is, he's promoting. You know, a lifestyle that you know,
That they live. They live that
yeah,
type of
you know,
lifestyle.
that they live.
Cars, yeah.
You know, paying those hitters for real. She got to move real careful, like an operate, and you know, and they just say stuff. You know, it's, you know, I'm reading the lyrics and it's just like, huh, okay, that new Maybach came today. You know, I put mics in all of their face for all of my young bitches passed away. You know, so there's a lot of bitching and hoes, you know, giving hoes cash and you know, all of that kind of stuff in his lyric. There's nothing, maybe not overly offensive. But you know, he says, "Pardon my Glock, pardon my hip. I just jump off a yacht, got a part in my ship." You know, so they promote a big lifestyle, you know.
They're poets. They want to do things that make sense, that rhyme, that can fall into the flow of the lifestyle and the music to make it all fit together to sound good. Hip hop, cool, whatever it is, you know, everybody stand around dance about. Like I said, I believe the music is more about the beat than it is about the lyrics. A lot of times people don't even pay attention to half the lyrics that's being said or spoken, but they like the beat. They like the what you call it, the catch,
The hook.
the hook.
The
They like
hook
the
to the
hook.
song. They
Yeah,
like,
they
yeah, they
like
like
the
the,
beat.
or the
Yeah, so
chorus if you sing gospel.
yeah,
They like the hook. They like
yeah.
the hook to the song. Brandy Shannon says, "A black woman created the piece, and I believe you're okay with his lyrics, but when there's," she said, "Oh, so this black woman created the image, but when you hear the lyrics, when you see a picture, wait a minute, when you hear the lyrics, you don't have a problem. You only have a problem when there's a picture." She says, "People are complaining and they might not entertain visiting an art museum. You could really get offended there. So is it the art, or is it because he's a rapper and the stigmas, you know, of some get attached to all?" I kind of messed that up, but do you understand what she meant?
I think it's a stigma because, like I said, we don't really know if those are meant or depicted to be black women. We just assuming that they're black women because they got the color brown on the skin and it's not a paler color paint on the women, but a woman body and outline and coochie and titties, it's a woman. It doesn't matter if it's a black woman. It's still depicting a woman, and a woman come in all shades and shapes and sizes and colors, and it does not pertain to just the black race. It does not just depict us.
You
That's
don't.
the so it's just degrading to a white woman or a Spanish woman that it is to us.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No, but I think when a white woman or a Spanish woman sees that, they say, you know, look at them black, whatever. They don't put themselves in that category.
Well, of course they don't put themselves in
They're
it.
not
They're
offended.
not.
They're
Just like you
not.
say,
They're not jumping to the defense of women on this.
a minority is not going to call themselves a minority until they calling the police on another minority, and then they understand that they're a minority too. because they're gonna say, "Hey, I'm of the upper. I'm white. I'm this. I'm that. I'm anything other than the minority or black." So it's the same thing with that. To me, it's art. It's the art. It's a depiction of a woman. To me, a woman is a woman. So if it's degrading one, it's degrading all. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
If it degrades one, it degrades all. We all women.
Um, these are some comments from our Facebook post, and Cheryl Walker commented there as well. She said, I'm sure there's motivation and commentary behind this, and it wasn't created in a vacuum. As an aside, I find it interesting that the visceral response to the white man about the I find it interesting, the visceral response to the white man about the portrayal of Black women. Where are these same allies with the same response when we get shot in our homes while sleeping, walking, jogging, shopping, in church, etc.? I'm with you, Cheryl. Where's the outrage about that?
Right. There's none.
God, rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Where was the outrage for her? It lasted about a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came with the money and all was quiet. Venus commented on Facebook as well. We want to thank you all for doing that and then for joining us live on Raw tonight. She says, wow, I think if they want to see this, then go to a strip club. Display this in your home and not on a bus. I think you can you can portray Black women better than that. Put her on the side of a bus. What a success story. Holding her baby with her family. They already think we're hood rats. So she said, this is not good for the image of a Black woman.
Again, I say all women. Yeah.
Cheryl says, I mean, we're getting marginalized from all sides, and this causes so much. No. What this is about is an assault on your sensibilities because it's on public transportation. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with the imagery because I think it's doing what Meek as an artist wanted it to do, which create a buzz and controversy. With that said, commissioning an artist means there has to be subtext, perhaps on the very thing that people are up in arms about. How do we know he's not going to come out and agree with everyone that we are objectified and he's using art as the medium to inspire conversation?
Yes. And conversation is good, but like I say, so many of these things come out and so many, like I say, so many years and so long we've been subjected to the whores and the bitches and the thoughts and the imagery of the women twerking and scripting and shading, being portrayed in so many negative images till it's numbed us down. It's like we don't even kind of pay it no mind in a sense. It's just another whatever it is on the bus. It's just another painting. It's just another person, a rapper talking crap, and we kind of block it out. But we as women can block it out, and we know that's not who we are. We know that's not who we are. I mean, at least I know I don't put myself in that category of being that woman on the bus or whatever. But like you say, young girls, it plays a part in their psyche, on their self-esteem, on the way they see themselves, the way they think about themselves, or what they should be doing, or how they should conduct themselves. All that stuff, and they hear it. They singing the songs, the words to the song at 12 and 13, and shaking and twerking at 8 years old, and they don't even know what they're dancing to.
No,
they don't even know
they
what
have no clue.
About.
They have no clue. Cheryl says his lyrics have nothing to do with what is thought-provoking about the artwork. Moreover, there is a messy in the music industry that has prevailed for years. Yes, it is messy. It's up to us to check him for perpetrating the stereotypes no one seems to be tired of.
Because like I said, I wonder if women, where's the outrage? We as women have not really rallied together to stand up against them, saying, hey, stop calling us bitches, stop calling us whores and thoughts and this and that and other. Stop doing all this craziness in the music. That is, it's not right. Or whatever. It's been no outrage. It's been nobody standing up against them. It's been nobody, constantly at the standing up with a picket sign saying, we're not buying your music, we're not doing this, we're not supporting you, cancel him, cancel. Nobody's doing that when it comes to calling Black women out of their name. Not doing it.
No, and I'm guilty as charged. Because you're in the club, and like you say, if the beat is good, and you're not even paying any attention to the words, and but your subconscious is. Jersey says, to be honest, a lot of things we are seeing in these music videos do not help the situation and history of what our ancestors went through as slaves. A lot of us Black women are promoting this type of uproar when we are doing these degrading things in these music videos. And she has a point, about our active participation. I know I had a gentleman that I, was dated for a long time, and we would always talk about the young guys wearing their pants sagging and showing their underwear, and he said, but if women refuse them, if a woman says, hey, I'm not going out with you with your pants sagging, I'm not going to the movies, I'm not going to dinner, I'm not going out to the club, I'm not going to a show, I'm not going out with you, I'm all dressed up looking all elegant, cute, fly, whatever, and you're walking around with your pants below your ass, showing your drawers like you are advertising for sex from a man. It's really, is really what it is and what it looks like. And if women said, hey, I'm not doing it, you want to go out with me, you're going to have to pull your pants up and act like a real man, then they wouldn't do it. It would have stopped a long time ago. But the pants on the ground thing been going on now for over 20 years. It is the longest fashion trend I have ever seen in my life, and I'm almost 100.
It's so sad and so pathetic. So sad and so pathetic. They can't even run because the pants so far are close to their knees, the belt down there below their butt, and they barely can take a step.
Can barely take a step. Have to hold it in the front.
Yeah, hold it up in the front with one hand and walk and wobble, trying to get to where they're going. Like, just are you serious?
Who you gonna protect? How you gonna protect me? And your damn pants are on the ground, and your junk is scraping the concrete. Now your little piece of junk is all torn up. Get out of town. Venus says
they
more
want
money.
their underwear to show because it matched their shoes or it matched their shirt, and they want the underwear to show as a fashion statement. Come on, are you serious?
Stop it.
I heard somebody say that. A fashion statement? No. It could be a fashion statement, but it should be a fashion statement in your bedroom with your significant other or others to see, not the world, not the public. Not us. You don't want to see that.
It's no fun if you don't show it off in public. Venus says more money. That's all cause he knew what the outcome would be. And there's no you can't pay for the kind of publicity and talking about all across YouTube with every content creator there is talking about the album cover, the album, and the depiction of women on the cover, and whether it's good or bad or ugly. Money can't buy that. Because I'm telling you, I love music. I listen to all kind of music all the time. I like hip hop music, some of it, but I didn't seek out Meek Mill. I hadn't listened to any of his music ever in my life until, I wanted to see what he was about, right. because of the album cover.
Right. Same here.
Well, Christopher says that he's thirsty.
Meek Mill's thirsty. Well, they all thirsty. That's what
he says. Daddy is thirsty. I don't know who Daddy is.
His daddy is thirsty?
I don't know if it's his daddy. I don't know if he's the daddy. I don't know if there's somebody else that's the daddy. But he says Daddy is thirsty. I suggest that Daddy go somewhere and get a drink of water.
Get a cool drink of water, boo. We love you, though.
We do. He says every hamburger deserves a slice of cheese. Listen, I don't know what you on, Chris, but you are speaking in metaphors. And Rhymes, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm so glad you're there. Welcome everybody. We want to thank you for joining us on Raw Talk Live. We do this every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. We ask that you please subscribe to Raw Talk on Facebook and also Real Ass Women Raw Talk on YouTube and support our channel. We're in the process of growing, and so we appreciate you for that so much. But I'm going to tell you, you can't buy the kind of publicity that he's getting now as a result of this. And for those of you who may not have seen the album cover up close, this is it, and this is what it looks like. Looks like
Look like a jacket to me.
Huh?
Look like the lady, the black lady. I don't know what that is on the top of her head. Look like a horse head on the top of her body. I don't know what they got going on there. It's art. It's art. It's a cartoonish. I mean, how mad are you gonna get at a cartoon painting?
Well, I'm not mad about it, but I still don't think that it belongs on a city bus.
No, it doesn't. But nevertheless, like I say, it's there. Somebody approved it. He had
I
the money
sure would
to
like
put
to
it
know
on
who
there.
approved that.
Somebody approved it. It's there for the whole world to see.
Mm.
And so what can you do about it but have conversations about it?
Well, you have to.
The man is be taken down, perhaps, until the next one comes.
Yeah, I wonder how many other people have complained about the bus and the artwork on the bus.
Right.
It would be interesting to know. But I guess if enough people do, maybe they'll cancel it on the bus. But, nobody's going to cancel him. Nobody's going to cancel anybody. And that's the whole thing. They're not. The music is going to be made no matter what. And I don't know if do we sound old because we don't have any appreciation for it? I just don't. I really think that the hip hop genre and the music that artists are creating, for the most part, it all sounds alike. The music sounds alike, and the words don't have anything redeeming about them that to make me like them. And if they do have something to it, it's probably not nice. It's kind of like Cardi B. You like all her songs and you sing all her music, but it's not nice music. Because she's talking about, how wet her coochie is all the time and all of that kind of stuff. So, and not only do we have the men degrading and disrespecting us, the women have joined in on it. And I think Venus Davis made a good point. She says, hey, I think it was Venus who made this point. They're in the videos. These women, they allow themselves to be portrayed like that for real in the videos because money talks and all of that other stuff can take a hike, but eventually when you get enough money, you would hope that at some point you would make a switch, that you would make a change, but we don't see that happening. But I don't think it's a good image for our young girls. And you know what it does? It desensitizes them to sexual things.
Yes.
Real early. Our children get desensitized, and then they get real sexual.
Right. And like I said, I think I may have said something about the young girl that's 18 that married the gentleman that was 55, or they say he's 45 or 55. That was his goddaughter. He used to date her mom. And I sent you some information of a video that she was ranting, talking about Yeah, yeah, that it's crazy. It's like these girls start having sex and being in sexual, intimate relationships so young and so early. By the time they're 18 and 19 years old, they've seen it all, done it all. It's nothing, no big deal. You know, she said she don't want no young man. Why would she want a young guy her age? You know, that's young and crazy and running around sleeping with everybody. She wants somebody mature. She wants somebody who can make money, who can do this, who can do that, and blah blah blah. And I
Well,
just,
you know what
you know,
let me tell you what the reason why she wants that. The reason why she wants a 40-something-year-old man as opposed to a man her age. Her mother was on drugs, so she doesn't have any motherly guidance. She does not have a strong female image to portray. You know, she left home when she was 16. She was pregnant and she worked, herself while she was pregnant to take care of herself because her daddy was absent. So there's no father. There is no image at all in her life of a man and a woman being together as a husband and a wife or as a couple in a loving, healthy family situation. She has no idea. So she's been out there being taken advantage of by other men and now pregnant, out there by yourself with a child to raise. And let's face it, women need protection. Women, we were made to be together. We were made to be couples and to be a family and to be together. And she was a baby out there by herself. So now somebody comes along and he fills all of the requirements. He can be a parent, like in the way, because he's going to be her protector and provider, which is what your parents are until you get to the point where it's time now for you to be with someone else. Right. And so he's filling the bill for her all across the board. He can be her protector. He can be her provider. He's going to be, the daddy to that baby and any other babies that, that they make. And she can feel comfortable and secure in that. And that's why she feels good with him. And that's why, seeking him out was good.
Mm-hmm. It's to each his own. Like I said, once you're 18, you do have a right to choose to make your own decision and marry who you want because you are, I guess, you are grown. And if she like it, I love it in a sense. You have to be all right with it because there's nothing you can do. Everybody has to live their own individual lives, wake up every day and make choices and decisions. So that's what she chose. That's what she wants. Experience is the best teacher. She may have to go through some things, and maybe 5 years or 10 years or 15 years from now, she may look back and say, hey, I made a big mistake, and maybe she may live happily ever after. Who's to say? But that's another incident, thing that I think I had brought to your attention.
Yes. And, but getting back to the Meek Mill thing, I wonder if there would have been as much of a controversy or outrage or talk about it had this white man not gone on a rant.
Right.
And how come no black men? Huh?
He might have been paid. He might have been paid because I believe that video probably went viral. I say he might have been paid to do that rant.
Aha.
He might have
That's
been paid.
very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of that, because all of that contributes to, the publicity part of it.
Right.
Getting the most publicity out of it. He may have that. Wouldn't that be interesting to find out?
It would be. It really would be. Yes.
Because no black man went on a rant. Huh?
I said inquiring minds definitely want to know that.
Yeah, and I'm a strong conspiracy theorist, so that's right up my alley. I'm like, that sounds possible because no black men went on a rant, no black women, no prominent or not prominent female, went crazy and said, we need to do something about this. You need to take this down. This is disgusting. How dare you depict black women in this manner?
And to say that it was satanic? Really?
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from.
That's
But
a
you
little
know,
far-fetched.
it's the black part.
Yeah.
It's the black part. That's what it is. If it's black, it's wrong, it's bad. It's that black and white thing. It's the all-time everlasting racial divide. We've always been depicted in that manner. Like we're going to do some witchcraft or some voodoo or something satanic. And where did we get that from? Who taught us that? So he just put that in there just to be
Like,
extra.
he wanted to put some hottie sauce on the whole video.
Yeah. He just did that to be extra. Anything to make us look bad or evil, to say that we are evil.
For other people to jump in on the bandwagon. Yeah. Jump on the bus with me on this rant,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think I'm with you when you're right. That's entirely possible. That could have happened. But not until tonight, after all of the thought and conversation we've had about it, not until tonight that I think I should have researched who said yes to putting that on the bus.
Mm-hmm. They should take some heat.
Huh?
They should take some heat.
Yeah.
They should take the heat. Yeah. Who let it get out there on the city bus?
Yeah,
And
like
what
whose
city
idea was that?
Right. What city was that bus in? What state was he in?
Really?
In Philadelphia? Okay, somebody at the city of Philadelphia need to be accountable for that.
Probably won't happen. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm sure he is, just getting all the money. Just getting all of the money. You know what? I've been missing out on some commentary here. So
we might need to go back and pull his picture up and research him because he might be an actor who got paid to do that.
Oh man,
I do look a little familiar. I looked at that man when the video was playing. I'm like, I haven't seen him somewhere before. I bet you he's an actor.
that would be interesting to find out. Jersey says nowadays those exotic Spanish women in these videos are more than a lot of black women. The artist prefers them more because of their looks. Most of the male black celebrities seems to have these women as either their wives or baby mamas. Example, Chris Brown, Tyga, Jeezy, a lot of basketball players, John Legend. Yes, white women judge us, but they are actually worse than any race because they do more porn videos than any race does.
And they started the art of scripting and eating all these other things. They was out the gate with that way before. I mean, they had been doing that for 20 years before I even found out that was something you did in the bedroom. You know what I'm referring to?
Yes.
Yes. So they way advanced and been out there with that stuff way before we have. We Johnny come lately's catching up with the videos and the this and the sex and the porn and the stripping and all that other kind of stuff. They've been madams. They've been women of the night. They've been making six figures with this sex business. So yeah, they out there.
They're out there. Venus says he's not going to be happy when he sees all these comments. Whoever approved it is just as ignorant as he is. She said, whoever approved for it to be on the bus is just as ignorant as Meek Mill is. Okay. Shirley Walthour, welcome, Raw Talker, to the virtual building tonight. She says the oppressed has become the new age oppressor. We are the oppressed, and now we are the new age oppressor. We oppress our own
ourselves. Well,
much to the original oppressor's delight.
Yeah, because now they're getting a chance to sit back and cross their legs and say, "Hey, we trained them. They taking over. They doing what they supposed to do." It's already black on black crime. Now it's black on black assaults and black on black, assault the women and degrade them and kick them where it hurts. And then the women turn around and do the same thing to us and kick us where it hurts and kick us when we down and all that. So yeah, it's true.
Gerald says the question is, do they really have their own money, or is it controlled enough to the point that they can't switch? So listen.
Who's he referring to when
he's saying, do the rappers really have control of their own money, or is it controlled enough to the point that they can't switch? Like they can't stop doing what they're doing. Yeah, listen, they can switch. They make a lot of money, but they can switch. You can take your money and invest it in such a way that that you don't have to oppress anybody. Not your own people, not your own daughters, mothers, sisters. They can, but you have to want to. You have to want.
If they're making millions and billions and of dollars, and this is what sells, and this is what keeps them hot and relevant, and in the spotlight, why do they want to change their music? Why do they want to do anything differently when this is what works for them? This is what they consider successful.
Yes, it is.
This is what makes them money. That's why they can throw it up. They can keep throwing it up and throwing it up because it sells. It's making money for them. It's just what they do.
Venus says you just sometimes have the taste and she don't like it. She's gone. You just sometimes you have the taste and she don't like it and then she's gone. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know. You have to rephrase that for me, Venus. I'm not really sure what she meant by that. She said you just sometimes have the taste and she don't like it and then she's gone. Like I'm not really clear on that. Gerald says he agrees with you, Peggy.
Okay. Thank you, Gerald.
But and now I think the saddest part of it all is what Shirley said in one very simple sentence, that that the oppressed is now suffering, is now the oppressor, and so we have to. I don't know what the answer is.
You have to break the cycle, and like you say, until we get some Tupac or some conscious interest artists and men that can come in, Blue Money. I love him. That's my godson. We want to have him on tonight. He makes very conscious music, very positive music, and until we get that type of music out there where people can enjoy the music, enjoy the beat and the lyrics as well, it's not going to change. Somebody got to be willing to come back in with that type of society and up for women and uplifting type of lyrics to bring about a change. So
it does, I hate to say it, but it, I don't know that it sells. And then on a final note, the people who pay for the hip hop, the people who really spend money on it are white.
You say they're white.
They're white. It's the young white people who buy the music. We don't do a lot of buying of the music. We'll listen to it on the radio. We'll go support you at a concert.
Yeah.
But they keep that industry going. And they like it, and they like imitating us.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought a CD, a mixtape, or album, or anything. I can't remember the last time I purchased music, if ever. I had one particular person. He used to make the CDs and the music. I got about 50 or 60 CDs of all kinds of music and stuff. I never had to go out and buy music. I don't buy music. You can download it. You can put it on your playlist. You can always have it in your ear when you want it. You can Bluetooth it. You can do whatever you want. Who buy music? I don't even know how they make money. But like you say, it's the white people. They buy the music, so it's money to be made out there. They making
Huh.
it.
Yep. Hi, Carlitha. Welcome to Raw Talk. Thank you for being
Beautiful
here with
queen.
us tonight. She said,
That's
"This
a
is a good
girlfriend of
message.
mine.
This is a good message for women." Cheryl Walker says, "Was the bus actually a prop? Was it really out on the city streets of Philly?" Well, based on that man's rant,
It
it
was.
was. He says, "This is the bus that's driving through my neighborhood."
Yeah.
Now, was it really a city bus? Or did they just get a city bus and do that as a promotion? Was it a bus that people were getting on and paying to ride on? I don't know, Cheryl. On the other hand, some of the good citizens of Philly stood by and then filmed a man not only harassing, but then sexually assault a woman on the train until the transit worker intervened. That is another story that she's talking about, and it shows the mental fortitude of people and their mindset, that people will watch you get raped on a train and they're going to take their phones out and they're going to video the entire process. Nobody stepped in to help this woman.
Wow.
Nobody stood in to help
Crazy.
her. Huh?
I said, is that crazy or what?
That's insane.
Oh God.
That's insane. And that's not the first time that we've seen something like that happen. So that's where, and that's what I mean about people being so desensitized sexually that they just take it as as an everyday thing. Hi Lovey. Hi Monique. Monique Scott Nichols in the building. What's up, Double Nichols?
Lady birthday, yes.
Yes, baby, yes. Venus said she thought it was in New Jersey, but no, it was Philly.
And like you say, that people do that with fights. They do that with now rapings. A woman was on the dance floor in a club, and I think she was being sexually assaulted on the dance floor, and people just watched or did nothing, and it was just like they was just over there. Nobody stopped it. Nobody thought it was odd or unusual.
No,
Just thought two lovers just going a little bit too far and need to get a hotel room.
they didn't
So
know she was being assaulted.
right. So people are desensitized. They are subconsciously sleeping on a lot of things right now.
Yep. Gerald says conscientious music doesn't sell. And that's, and in some cases, you're right, it's not going to be like a mainstream number one hit. Oh, okay. Venus said that she was talking about the young lady with the older man. Okay. All right. Uh-huh.
What about it? What did she say about it?
I guess that the lady was in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure where she was, and I wasn't, I saw the video on that. We have to talk about that another night because I want you to see this young lady's rant, when she talked about all of the people talking about her and her older husband.
Right.
Like that's so unusual. That people have been doing marrying men 20 years or more older than them. It's not new. It's nothing new under the sun with that. Older women marrying younger men and vice versa. May, September, May, whatever they call those relationships. It's not unusual, but you would have to see her.
Yeah. She going overboard. I mean, it's just
Yeah, she went a little overboard. But we'll bring that to you. Huh?
There's a rant where he goes off too. There's a video out there where he is talking and going off and saying all kind of crazy stuff about niggas mad and they because he getting young this and that. He going off crazy too.
Well, both of them have an issue. Both have an issue.
Let people talk. Let people say what they want to say. You can't stop it. How you gonna go against all of Instagram and Facebook and YouTube or whoever's saying whatever they're saying on these comments? You can't.
No. And you know, the
Okay.
thing of it is, and when she gets more mature, she'll figure this out. You know, she was saying, hey, what you all have to say to me doesn't mean anything to me, you know. So, you know, I'm not paying any attention to that. You know, nobody cares about your opinion. I don't care about
Right.
your opinion.
Nobody
The
asked
best
for
way to let somebody know that you don't care about their opinion
it. You
is to
can't.
not address them, to not give them any energy, and to go live your life and post your fabulous life,
Right.
but don't give them any energy. But when you're 18 or 19, you don't know that, you know, because you're full of all of that. Because I know, because I was full of it. And you know, just ready to, you know, take on anybody about anything. And then eventually you have experiences that help you to realize that, you know, you're not doing nothing special with that. Cheryl says that she's going to send us the rant that the young lady's mother just posted. She said it is just wow. And so what we'll do is that we'll get all the rants together, and then we will convene and reconvene and talk about that.
Yes, that's gonna be fiery hot. Yeah.
Yes. But back to
But they
Meek
look like a
Mill.
bunch of crazies to me, just seeing her and seeing him already. So she's saying the mother is more fiery than the daughter, and the rants are getting crazy and crazy. This is gonna be a real show. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. Like really,
For
it's just like
real.
unbelievable. I'm just like, wow. She going in, she going at it.
She went all the way
She
in.
gonna
She was
defend her
digging deep.
husband. Yes.
She was digging deep. But back to Meek Mill, Venus says he could have chosen a lot more images of black. There's more images or better images of black women that he could have chosen. But
Yeah.
the person I did read under his Instagram that this person, the lady who created the album cover, you know, of course, is very excited because her art gets this level of attention. And
Yes.
so but I just don't understand, you know, why it had to be that.
It's no
But
different
I'm not
from
the
seeing a
artist.
woman on a scripping pole bending over and twerking and seeing her on the dance floor with something see-through and skimpy on. You know, what's the Lizzo? She came through an event with a see-through dress on, walking through. It's that's just as bad. It's like one you
It
can't say
is.
any worse than the other one. They
It is.
all a mess. It's all a mess. It's
There's
all a
it's
mess.
all a mess. Because let me tell you something. I follow this thing on Instagram. I'm not gonna give them any. I'm not gonna give them any love. But what they do is every week they show these women at the club and they get up and they dance on the pole. They are not professional dancers, okay, but they just get up and do the full on booty shake, okay, and men and people and everybody is just throwing money at them, throwing money, and they pull their pants down, they pull their clothes down, they pull their clothes all the way down, and they have their raw, natural, all the way live, you know, booty out, the
Out.
booty out,
Wow.
punching, shaking, splitting, grinding, everything as much as they can. And people are just throwing money at them, putting money in the crack of their behind, all of that kind of stuff. And they do it every Sunday.
Wow. That I mean, like I say, some women don't. I'm very conscientious of how I carry myself, what I do when I'm in public, the way what how I speak. You know, I'm always polite to everybody. I don't like to go around being no rebel rouser, causing trouble or controversy. I'm not looking for none. Don't bring me none. I'm gonna give you some love, some hugs, and some kisses. Call you beautiful. Hey, queen, and we can vibe. That's good. And if not, I'll see you when we'll pass it another time. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
all that shaking and gyrating and bending over and giving the moons and all that stars and stuff. I don't know how women do it. I really don't.
And you know, and these are not necessarily extremely young
Shapely and
women.
pretty and beautiful women, right? Just natural everyday women.
Just you know, they're in their 30s, you know, they in their 30s or 40s, you know. cellulite out, rump shaking like it's going out of style. Gerald says that they're not going to do that because it doesn't fit the agenda of Black women that they are trying to push. Yeah, he said they're not going to do nothing conscientious. They're not going to do nothing right. Everything has to be controversial. Everything, has to be, something to set it off. And he set it off.
I started laughing because I thought about a girl that used to be a friend of mine some years ago, and she came to me really being real serious. I think I told you about this. And she wanted me to go to Atlanta. She said it was a club up in Atlanta that featured big women, big girls. And she was like, you need to come on and go. And let's start going to Atlanta on the weekends. You can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money, girl. And I'll be out there and I'll pick up your money. And we can make a lot of money every weekend. And I'm looking at this girl like, you must be out your cotton picking, never loving mind. If you think I'm finna go anywhere and dance anywhere and let you pick up my money so you can stuff half of it down your chest and I can go home with a little bit.
Yeah.
One picking up my money if I chose to go. But the idea and the thought of me being in my 40s, almost in my 50s, and you telling me let's go so I can dance in a club and shake my behind somewhere. I say, won't you go do it? Oh, well, I don't have the kind of shape and figure that you got. You the one can make all the money. Well, I'm not going to be the one that's going to make it, baby. You go make it. You go shake it. Shake what your mama gave you. Because my mama didn't teach me to carry myself like that, to go around shaking my butt all over the place. You go and shake what your mama gave you and make your money, baby, if that's what you need to do. But I'm not.
You're right. Because it's not happening here. And thanks for trying to pimp me out. She wanted
she was pimp me out. Yeah. Girl, bye. Yeah. That's still funny to me this day when I think about it. Yes.
That's what she was trying to do. Say, no, boo, none of that. No, no, thank you. Gerald said, "What a friend." Yeah.
Right. We're not friends no more. Believe me, I cut it like yesterday.
I know you did.
No.
I know you amputated her right quick.
Right quick. Ain't no need of pretending, baby. We cannot be friends. There's no friend of mine want me to go out there and sell myself out like that. No,
absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
Messed up. Mm-hmm.
No. But we want to thank all of the Raw Talkers for being with us in the virtual building tonight. We certainly appreciate your time, your energy, your thoughts, your comments, your opinion, your input. And we look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday night. Same girlfriend time, same girlfriend station. It's Raw Talk Live on Facebook and Real As Women Raw Talk on YouTube.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye-bye.